Lincoln Raider basketball is on the air. Broadcasting live from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, it's the Lincoln Railers and the Southeast Spartans. Good evening, I'm Scott Kirby along with Chris Coyne, bringing you all tonight's action from Roy S. Anderson. Lincoln comes in tonight 9-2 in the conference and 19-4 overall, and the Southeast Spartans 9-1 and Central State 8 and 15-4 overall.
Well, this is a big game tonight at home. You got to win all your home games if we're going to win the conference. So if we win tonight, we'll go 10-2, and then Southeast will go 9-2. So we'll have a little bit of an advantage over them. But coming off a tough loss last night at Sacred Heart, lost by 3. Had a shot at the end. Didn't play particularly well from what I understand last night. So hopefully we'll have, be like Illinois basketball. Get some energy tonight. Get tough on defense and protect the ball.
Yeah, last time these two teams met up a few weeks ago, Lincoln came away with a victory, 52-50. Southeast came first quarter came out strong, finished the quarter 16-7. Lincoln came out second quarter and outscored them by 9, and then just kind of even until the fourth, where we had 12, they had 9, a 2-point victory.
Right.
So,
well, that game, I didn't see that game, but from what I understand, Max Cook was, took over the game, was like 4 for 4 from the field, and 4 for 4 from the line, ended up with like 17 points, I think. So, we're going to need a lot out of him tonight. Block, Bowlby, the big 3. We got Joey Oldham back now, which is a huge plus for us. He brings a lot of energy to the team, pushes the ball down the floor quickly, but this is not a team we're going to want to run with, that's for sure.
Two guys you got to look for tonight for Southeast. It's number 10, Jaeger Anderson, or Jaeger, however you want to say it, and their leading scorer, number 14, Herman Sonor. Those are their two top dogs. Herman had 19 the last time we faced them. Anderson had 7. They're going to be a similar team to Lanphier. They're going to go to the basket. They're going to be a little more physical. Lincoln's just got to play their game. We have got to go to the basket more. We cannot rely and settle on the three-pointer. Right. I know Coach Alexander's trying to stress that to his team as well, but you got to get to the basket. We got to get to that free throw line.
Right. One of our areas that I was looking at the stats that, we're averaging 50 points a game, only giving up 39, but we're getting out rebounding 26-20. Rebounding has been our weakest spot. They got 2 guys 6'8". One plays, I think he's a sophomore, the other's a junior. So, but other than that, they drop off to about 6'3", and then everybody else is under 6 foot. So, they're not particularly big. We've played against a lot of bigger teams than they are, but I'm sure they're very quick. And, we're going to have to really protect the ball tonight. And but execute the offense, play hard on defense. The same old story that we always try to do. Coach is always talking about play hard. Play as hard as you can at all times when you're on the floor. So, good defense, makes up a difference for a bad offense sometimes if you're not hitting.
Absolutely. Well, it's the Lincoln Ray Splitters against the Southeast Spartans. About 1:30 to go in this pregame. We're going to take a commercial timeout. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and opening tips, so stay tuned. This is Lincoln Rather Basketball on CITV 5.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er
made it to the 9th Central State Conference game between the Spartans of Springfield Southeast High School and your Rail Splitters of Lincoln Community High School. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Liberty Spartans of Springfield Southeast. Number 10, a 5'11" senior guard, Jagger Anderson. Number 14, a 5'11" senior, Herman Seymour. Number 15, a 5'8" sophomore, B.J. Hill. Number 30, a 5'9" freshman, Angela Hughes. And number 40, a 5'6" junior, Jalen Henry. The rest of the Spartans are head coach, Mr. Lawrence Thomas. Quick band, let's get them up.
Not only have hairstyles and fashion changed over the past 30 years, but so has life. You may have reached your golden years, and you are retired and just enjoying your grandchildren, or maybe you just started your own family. Either way, your insurance needs have changed. You can't afford to just sleep through the changes. You need to protect your family from life's unknown. At Country Financial, we have the strength to keep everything balanced, so there are no surprises. So when you're looking for some help out there, look for me, Joe Ryan, located downtown on the square. I can help.
There are lots of credit cards out there. Lots and lots. The SEFCU Visa credit card stands out. No annual fees, great rates, incredible rewards options, and local service. Switch to SEFCU and get the Visa credit card you'll treasure.
Apply for your SEFCU Visa Rewards credit card today. Just stop in, call, or apply online at SEFCU.com. Isn't it time you switched?
Founded in Lincoln in 1944, Lincoln Christian University now enrolls more than 1,000 students in undergraduate, seminary, and graduate studies, gaining the knowledge to live their mission in the church, the workplace, and the world. Learn more at lincolnchristian.edu. Frontier Mutual Insurance Company, conveniently located in Lincoln, Illinois, and proudly protecting Illinois farmers and their property for over 125 years. Visit frontiermutual.com and learn about our friendly farm and home insurance protection, or to locate an agent near you. Whether making arrangements for a loved one or pre-planning your final preparations, rely on Peasley Memorial and Peasley Funeral Homes in Lincoln and Atlanta. Call Don at 732-8141 to receive the sympathy, care, understanding, and experience you need.
We are back at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium with tonight's action. It's the Lincoln Rail Splitters and the Southeast Spartans out of Springfield, Illinois. Good evening. I'm Scott Kirby, along with my partner Chris Coyne, bringing you all tonight's action. Starting lineup for Southeast Spartans, number 10, a 5'11 senior, Jager Anderson. Number 40, he's the 6'8 junior, Jalen Henry. Number 14, senior 5'11 guard, Herman Sonor. Number 30, D'Angelo Hughes, a 5'9 freshman. And number 15, B.J. Hill, a 5'8 sophomore.
Well, we need to take care of the ball tonight, and we got to execute the offense.
The ball's up, tipped, and controlled by Southeast.
Rebounding, we got to go to the boards hard tonight.
Starting five for the Rail Splitters, the same five we've been going with for quite some time. Edward Bowlby, Gavin Block. There's a drive put up, no good. Rebound off of Horsham, going to stay with Southeast.
Yeah, well, he's bringing Joey Oldham off the bench. Joey was out with a broken arm for about 6-8 weeks, so.
They get it into number 10. Bowlby straight up block, no good. And the rebound goes to Block.
We got lucky on that one. He's open on the backside. We fell asleep.
Number 15, Hill, guarding Block as he brings the ball up. They get it over. Running the offense. Bowlby up top with it. Tried to get a backdoor to Block. Nothing there. Horsham with it in the corner.
Well, they overextend and play tough man-to-man defense. So this is where we do this weave. Try to get some backdoor cuts. Try to create a shot.
Bowlby for a deep three up top. Got it.
Nice start.
Picked up. That's how we started last night, Chris. Bowlby hit 3 for 3 from the three-point line to start the game. Had Lincoln's first 9. And he starts it off tonight with the first points of the game with a three-pointer.
Well, that's huge when you can make your first shot, especially if it's a three-pointer.
There's a drive and jump shot by Anderson off the rim. No good. Went up for, rebounded. No good. The big guy gets it. He puts it back in and good. That's Jalen Henry with the putback.
We got to get a body on him. Looked like he went over the back of the first tip he had there.
Jalen Henry, a 6'8 junior. You'll see him again next year. Got 2 seniors on the floor, Sonor and Anderson. There's Podbelsic. He gets it off to Bowlby. Bowlby's going to be fouled by number 10, Jager Anderson.
Well, Southeast historically is always really quick team. They got the 1 6'8 guy, but other than that, everybody else is about 6 feet tall, but they can fly. And so we got to protect the ball tonight.
Anderson's first foul, first team foul for Southeast. Horsham gets it into Block up top. Block guarded by Hill. He gets it to Cook. Cook guarded by Sonor. Back door to Podbelsic. Reverse layup and good by Pod.
Nice left hand by Pod. Used the basket to protect him from the defender there. That was awesome.
Just a couple minutes gone by. Lincoln 5, Southeast 2. Southeast with the ball. Here's a three-pointer in the corner by Sonor. Rims in and out, no good. Rebound by the big guy, and he's going to be fouled.
Well, we're battling hard, but we're not blocking out. And we're not going to out-jump that guy. Number 40.
Yeah, he's 6'8". He's 6'8", and an athletic 6'8".
Yeah.
Fouls on number 2, Max Cook, his first, team first. There's a drive up by Anderson, no good. Gets his own rebound, no good. Gets another rebound, and Pod's going to strip it out of there.
Cook was sitting on Block's chest.
Well, whatever it takes to get that ball. It will go by any means.
They were battling for the rebound and fell down. He fell over him.
Block to inbound. Southeast with full court pressure.
Well,
they back it off. Sonor is going to walk Cook up.
Yeah. Well, Cook had a really efficient game, like I say, down there from the field. Great floor game, 17 points, 6 assists, I think 5 rebounds when we beat them on their court earlier in the year. So need a big game out of him.
Lincoln doing a little weave up top, trying to extend Southeast defense to get a little backdoor action. Horsham has it up top, hands it off to Cook. Cook to Block on the wing. To Bowlby on the elbow, looks for Pod in the corner. Pod takes a 3, a little too long, no good. Rebound Southeast, they come out of there in a hurry. There goes Hill up to the basket, and they're going to get Bowlby with a blocking foul.
Well, they're going to try to run anytime they can, and so we got to get back on defense. You know, rebounding and steals is what starts fast breaks. And
anytime you have a missed three-pointer like that where it's rebounded long, we got to get our butts back and, to the other end of the court because, like you said, Chris, they're looking to push it.
Well, I know that Coach Alexander talks a lot about, getting back and don't get beat deep on defense and give up easy layups. So this is a quick team that we're going to play against. So, we're going to have to turn it up a notch and do everything quick tonight.
Hill makes both free throws, 4:49 to go in the first. Lincoln 5, Southeast 4. Lincoln with the ball. Block gets it into Bowlby. Back to Block. Block walks it up, guarded by Hill. He gets it to Cook. They swing it around. Pod dribbles, kicks it out to Bowlby, and they swing it back up top.
It's good patience. I think Block can take him to the basket, the big guy. He's going to be looking to make some block shots, I'll bet.
There's Block up top. He drives, hands off to Cook for a three. Got it. Max Cook, nothing but net.
Nice little pick by Block. Good looking jump shot.
Lincoln 8, Southeast 4, 4:10 to go in the first.
Well, we're off to a good shooting night. Let's hope we can keep it going.
Sonor has it on the corner. He's guarded by Block. Comes out. Lincoln in their 1-2-2 ball press. Bowlby's going to hit it out of bounds. Stays with the Spartans.
Well, we've played good defense. We haven't allowed them to get it in the middle yet so far, knock on wood. And so here comes Joey Oldham in for Tyler Horsham.
Joey Oldham seeing his first action at Roy S. Anderson since the holiday tournament. So welcome back, Joey. I know he's played in several games, but just getting the feel of it right now. He's going to get more time as the season goes along. Not too many more games left, Chris. I think after tonight we got 6 games left, so season's going by in a hurry. There's a drive by Hill, throws it up, and good.
Well, it's conference time now, so every game's critical, especially ones at home. You can't lose it at home if you're going to win the conference.
Southeast working that baseline on offense. Lincoln with the ball up by 2. Bowlby gets it across.
Good patience by our team there, not getting rattled. Just take your time.
Going to be a turnover off Lincoln. Try to get down the corner to Cook. Went off his hands.
Well, they always pressure the ball strong, so we got to take care of the ball and be strong.
There's a 3 in the corner by Hughes. No good. Rebound goes to Anderson. Kicks it out. They swing it around. There's a 3 by Anderson, no good. Rebound to the big guy. They're going to get him a push-off or a hold. They're going to get Bowlby with a hold, his second.
Well, he's battling underneath, which is what you want from him.
Could have been a push-off by Henry as well. I thought Bowlby had decent position, and the reason he held is because he had a forearm in his chest pushing him out of the way.
Well, Cruz come in for Bowlby. We need to keep Bowlby in out of foul trouble.
Sonor has it on the wing. He swings all the way across to Anderson. They get down in the corner. They swing it back around.
Boy, they moved the ball quick.
Anderson. Oh, there's a 3, no good. Rebound. Henry tried to go get it. Lincoln comes out of there with it.
Well, let's execute the offense here, Scott. Get something going in the basket, preferably.
Lincoln 8, Southeast 6. 2:30 to go in the first. Cook with it up top, guarded by Anderson. He goes to the basket, and they're going to get Anderson with a little hand check.
Well, that's hasn't been called.
And that's his second, Chris. That's a big foul right there. Anderson's going to go to the bench with 2 fouls, 2:24 to go in the first, and he's one of their key players. So that's a big foul right there. Well, a stupid foul. Away from the basket up top.
We need to be conscious of that when we're on defense so we're not hand checking because they're not going to let that go. But you know what? There's been a lot of games this year when they have let them play and not called that foul.
Block has it. He tries to back down and kicks it out. There's Cook at the top for a 3, a little too strong, no good. And there's going to be a foul on number 31, a push on Block. Block went to get it, and he just almost got snapped in half.
Yeah, he flew underneath the basket from being pushed. So that's good. He had good position on that.
Fouls on number 15, B.J. Hill, his first, third team foul. We got a little stopping action right here with Block and Hill kind of getting a little chipper with each other.
Jockeying for position.
Pod gets it in to Olden. Joey Olden back on Lincoln. Olden missed several games with a broken wrist. He's in trouble. And they're going to get a foul on Sonor and a technical as well.
Wow. Well, the refs are keeping it tight. They're not going to put up with anything tonight, which is good for us. You know, that's good for us.
You don't want to lose control of a game like this, Chris, because it can get out of control real quick. They're going to get Sonor with a push foul. He didn't like it. He threw a fit, and the ref awarded him with a technical.
Well, so, you know, he's going to have to watch himself for the rest of the game, which, you know, Southeast is known for getting a little out of control.
And that puts 2 fouls on him real quick. So Max Cook at the line to shoot the technical fouls. First free throw's up and good. And that could be a game changer right there. You got your 2 top dogs with 2 fouls. Just 2 minutes to go in the first. Cook makes both technical fouls. It's going to be Lincoln ball.
Well, I'd like to see us still try to go to the basket. And, you know, we've been shooting 69%, I think, for the season from the free throw line, which steadily keeps going up. So, you know, we're a good shooting team from the line.
Luke Jackson and DeAndre Crawford check in for the Spartans of Southeast.
They set picks to get open.
And Lincoln's just got to play under control. They got to play their game. They don't want to get out of control. There's a backdoor to Pod. Got a little too far under the basket. There's a 3 in the corner, and that's good by Joey Olden.
Boy, it's good to see him hitting a three, isn't it?
Welcome back, Joey. 13-6, 1:35 to go in the first. Almost stolen away by Olden. Southeast a little flustered right now.
Joey's a little longer, just about as quick as Pod up on the top.
There's a drive by Jackson, cut off, rolls around and falls.
Well, that's good touch on his part.
13-8, 1:15 to go in the first. Cook walks it up, guarded there by Crawford. Block has it up top. One minute to go in the first. Lincoln up by 5. Cook drives. Gets it down low to Block. Little reverse layup and goes in.
Nice move.
Nice play by Block.
Went up on the left side and went around. The little Dr. J action on that.
There goes Henry. He drives, kicks it out to Hughes for a 3. No good. Wow. And going to be a foul. Who's that on?
We need to get a body on number 40, Henry, because he can jump higher than everybody else. He's 6'6".
Now fouls on Cook, his second.
Get him in foul trouble, get him on her back. And
so Cook's going to have to sit down. He's going to probably sit for the rest of this period, obviously, and I'd say probably a great deal of the second. So Horsham checks back in for him. There's an air ball, rebounded by Block on the opposite side. He'll trot it up by 7. 30 seconds to go in the first.
Well, it's been a good quarter. We've handled the ball pretty good.
Joey drives, kicks it in the corner, nothing there. They swing it back around. Block with it on the wing. He gets it to Cruz. They're going to hold for the last shot, down to 15. Olden with it up top. They swing it around to Olden up the wing. Down to 10, and there's going to be a foul on Jackson, I believe, number 31.
Well, they had a double pick underneath, it looked like, for Pod to come around the baseline and take that pass and maybe get a shot from the corner. Holding underneath, I think.
9 seconds to go. That's the first foul on Jackson, and now what?
Foul on Pod Belsick, was it? Or?
Well, they're not letting them play tonight,
No,
Chris.
they're not at all.
So that's both teams have 5 fouls, down to 3, down to 2. Henry misses it. There's a kick out 3-pointer by DeAndre Crawford, no good, and that's going to end it for the first period with your score 15-8.
Well, you know, we're not a particularly physical team, and so the tight refereeing is really, I think, in our favor because it's more of a finesse game that way. you know, we are known for executing our offense and just taking our time and playing solid defense. So good start, 15-8.
Well, that's it for the first quarter. Your score at the end of one, it's Lincoln 15, Southeast 8. We'll be right back, so stay tuned. This is Lincoln Rather Basketball on CI TV 5.
Here's some winter tips from Sharon's Auto Repair to help you prepare for the changes in the weather that can surprise any of us. Make sure to have your wipers replaced to help keep your windows clean, and use your defroster with fresh air from the outside of the car to help prevent your windows from fogging up. Also be sure to keep your tires properly inflated to help with traction and control on those ice-covered roads. Give Sharon's Auto Repair a call at 735-2222 for your winter checkup maintenance, and we'll keep your vehicle in good running condition and your family safe for these winter months ahead and ready for whatever Mother Nature throws at us.
Not only have hairstyles and fashion changed over the past 30 years, but so has life. You may have reached your golden years, and you are retired and just enjoying your grandchildren, or maybe you just started your own family. Either way, your insurance needs have changed. You can't afford to just sleep through the changes. You need to protect your family from life's unknown. At Country Financial, we have the strength to keep everything balanced, so there are no surprises. So when you're looking for some help out there, look for me, Joe Ryan, located downtown on the square. I can help.
There are lots of credit cards out there. Lots and lots. The SupQ Visa credit card stands out. No annual fees, great rates, incredible rewards options, and local service. Switch to SupQ and get the Visa credit card you'll treasure.
Apply for your SEFCU Visa Rewards credit card today. Just stop in, call, or apply online at SEFCU.com. Isn't it time you switched?
When life gives you lemons, don't just settle for lemonade. Call Grimaldi Law Office. DUI and criminal defense.
Fricke Calvert Schrader Funeral Homes in Lincoln and Mount Pulaski have been proudly serving the surrounding communities for over 90 years. Contact Fricke Calvert Schrader Funeral Homes to assist you in your time of need for both large gatherings or small intimate settings to visit, remember, and relax.
We are back here at Royce Anderson. Second period just underway. Lincoln ball. Oh, nice play there by Block. Almost got an over and back, and there's going to be a foul on number 15. That's Hill, and that'll be his second, Chris.
That was a heads-up play by Gavin Block there. He could have went over and back with the ball. You know, we got Cook and Bowlby on the bench, so we'll see how Horsham and Cruz steps it up. We need him to step up.
Olden's at the line. Lincoln's in the bonus. His free throw is up and good.
Usually Tyler Horsham's second quarter is his quarter, so we'll see if he can hit a three for us.
Yeah, he's going to have to step up here and get some points because our scorers are on the bench right now. Olden's second free throw up and good. He's got 5. Joey Olden with 5 points. Lincoln up by 9. Southeast gets it across. Olden up top, and there's a travel by Crawford. Slid his foot.
Yep, let's take advantage of this, get out here, maybe get a three-point play, or I say take the ball right at number 40, Henry.
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have any fouls.
Get him in foul trouble. Take it right at him.
Lincoln with the ball. Olden walks it up. He gets right by him, kicks it off to the wing. They swing it around to Cruz. Cruz looks for Olden back door. Nothing there. Gets it to Horsham up top. They swing it around to the right. Pod with it. Now gets it off to Block. Block drives. Nothing there. Kicks it over to Cruz in the corner. They swing it back around to Pod. Right or left to right.
Well, I like the way we're moving the ball.
Pod drives. Kicks it out. And going to be a turnover, Lincoln. Pod tried to kick it out to Horsham.
Yeah. He was open, too.
Just a little out of control. Went out of bounds. Turnover to Southeast. 7:17 to go in this first half. Lincoln 17, Southeast 8. Southeast with the ball.
Got to look backside at Henry, number 40. Horsham's got to slide down when it's on the other side.
Crawford has it up top. There's a three on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound to Pod.
You know, we're doing a pretty good job rebounding so far.
Joey Olden calls out the play, gets it over to Cruz. Block at the elbow. There's Horsham for a three. Ooh, look good, but there's going to be a push in the back. Good call. B.J. Hill pushed Pod in the back for the rebound, and Pod's going to go to the line for one in the bonus.
Good backside position by Pod going for the rebound. You know, it doesn't matter if you're shorter than the other team. If you got position, then you get the fouls, you know, and we're a good free throw shooting team, shooting about 69%. So let's hopefully keep improving that, get in the 70s.
Pod Belsick's first free throw up and good. And now the bonus. Lincoln up by 10, 6:36 to go in the first half. And this is a huge game tonight, Chris. You know, it's I don't want to say a must win, but it's a must win.
Yeah, this is a critical time in the season because, you know, we're 9-2 in the league and Southeast is 9-1. So we could get a little bit of a half-game lead on them there if we can win and knock them out of there. Sacred Heart Griffin's 8-2, so they're right behind both of us. So
Southeast with the ball, down by 11, 6:28 to go in the first half. There's Crawford. He drives. He pulls up for a jumper off the rim, no good. And what do we got here? We got a foul on Southeast. Should be in the bonus.
Well,
we could be up by 20 before half from the free throw line if we make them.
Yeah, Southeast is doing a lot of pushing in the back.
Well, obviously their game plan was to come in and be physical.
Right.
The referees aren't allowing it.
Right,
so,
and that is to our favor.
Yeah, and you got if you see that, then you got to back off a little bit, but they're not wanting to.
Well, you know, the fact that we're so well coached and fundamentals.
Free throws in and out.
All the boys play good defense and position themselves well. So
Cook back out there with 2 fouls. Lincoln up by 11 in the bonus. Southeast with 9 team fouls with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Lincoln with 5. They get it down low to Henry. It's tapped out of there by Cruz, and it's going to stay with Southeast. Good defense by Cruz just to get a hand in there to knock that ball away.
Good hands. Knocked it loose.
Sonora's back in as well, and Anderson for Southeast.
They got 3 players with 2 fouls. So.
And they're going to get a foul on block. I thought he had good position on Henry. Wow. I don't see where that foul is at.
He came from the other side of the gym to make that call. I don't know what he saw that the other guys didn't see. He was right in front of him.
Yeah, that's only Block's first foul. They get it into Henry. He kicks it out top and almost lost by Anderson. Gets it back control.
Well, you don't want a hand check because we know they're going to call that.
Sonora up to Anderson. They swing it around to Crawford. In the corner to Jackson. They swing it back out, stolen by Horsham. Horsham's going to the hoop. Loses it. Throws it up. Slips. No good.
Lost his footing.
He had to go up with it or he'd been called for a travel.
I was lucky, you know, it looked like you hurt your knee.
Anderson drives, gets it into the big guy, Henry. He goes up. And he's going to be fouled by Cruz on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Looked like a travel. Now, we need to make nothing. Don't let anything be easy for that guy tonight. You know, he's 6'8", very athletic.
We'll see how he is from the line. It might just be a hack-a-shack. He gets the ball down low, hack him.
We can do that.
We'll see if we can do that here in a minute. See how he looks on his free throws.
We don't want Cook.
I tell you, hack-a-shack.
There you go. We don't want Cook to get a foul. He's got 2, but other than him, we're in good shape.
First free throw was ugly from Henry.
Well, block out now.
Second one, well, he made that one. 1 for 2 from the line for Henry. He's got 3 points.
Well, we're up 10. We're in control of this game, so we just need to take our time and execute the offense.
Lincoln gets it across the timeline. Cook has it up top.
We were trying to get Joey open up and out on top, it looked like.
Joey dribbles around. He drives to the basket, kicks it out in the corner. Nothing there. Get to cutting Cook there at the elbow. He gets it back to Horsham. Back to Cook up top, guarded by Jackson. Cook drives, lays it up, and no good, but he's going to be fouled by Jackson. That's his third.
Well, the boys have had opportunities to drive the lane, and that's the first time, really, that, Cook took advantage of it. I think Henry, number 40, is, he's a shot blocker. They're afraid he's going to block their shot, but take it to the basket.
Coach Al must have got his point across to him today about going to the basket a little bit more because we've been seeing a lot of it. Let's see what they're shooting. We've only taken 6 3-pointers, which, that's pretty good for us. We usually have about 12 by now. Cook makes his first free throw.
Well, I think they're taking Cook out.
And Cook makes his second free throw. Maybe a little defense for offense. Pod checks in. Don't want Cook to pick up his third.
Well, we got Bobby and Cook on the bench with 2 fouls, and we just can't afford for them to get 3 in the first half.
Southeast with it, down by 11. Got it in the corner. Anderson drives, and they're going to get Cruz with the block. Southeast trying to work that baseline to get it into their big guy, Henry, and Cruz tried to cut the baseline off, just couldn't get there quick enough. That's going to be his second. 18 fouls called the first half, Chris.
Yeah, this is one of the tighter games that we've watched this year as far as not letting any
up and no good. And you know what? That's fine if they come out second half and call it the same way.
Right.
4:30 to go in this first half. Lincoln 21, Southeast 9. Pretty good crowd here tonight, and they're going to get Cruz with another one.
Moving pick, I think.
Now they're going to get Pod. That's going to be his second.
Well, we're trying to set picks to get our, get open, get our teammates open, and they are calling it tight.
Lincoln 21, Southeast 9, 4:23 to go in the first half. Southeast with the ball. Lincoln with 9 team fouls, Southeast with 10. There's a pass to Sonor. He gets it in the corner. There's a 3 on the way, no good. Rebound to Pod.
Good backside by Pod. I think we'll let them shoot from outside all night, won't we? Because they're not trying to get in. No. They got their other 6'8" guy in there now. He's a sophomore.
There's a jumper by Pod. Good. Will Pod Belsick for 2.
There you are. He is had a lot of clutch shots this year as our lone senior.
Nice double team there on Anderson. He gets it to Sonor. Sonor got her by block. They swing it around. Crawford to Anderson. He thinks about a 3. Drives up and good.
Well, that was too easy. Can't allow that to happen.
There goes Pod. He gets it across. Lincoln 23, Southeast 11. 3:30 to go in the first half. Horsham with it up top, trying to get Southeast to come up. There goes Joey. He's guarded by Sonor. Over to Cruz.
Can't be afraid to dribble.
Well, watch your passes. You're playing up tight. Block, loses it for a minute, regains it, and checks it back to Cruz and hands it back.
Block gets a little, his body gets a little quick sometimes. He needs to slow down sometimes, keep it under control.
Lincoln trying to get under block to throw it away. They get it down to Sonor, no good. Rebound Cruz.
Well, we got lucky there.
Yeah, we did. We got to take care of the ball. They ate all. There's Horsham for a 3, got it.
Well,
Tyler Horsham.
It was due.
He's 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. That's his first points of the night. Extends Lincoln's largest lead, 26-11.
He has a knack of hitting a shot to blow things open.
And there's a hand check by Pod, and that's his third.
Well, that wasn't a very smart foul because he just did a forearm.
It's going to bring Peyton Ebler off the bench, a sophomore. So Lincoln going a little deeper tonight than they wanted to. In foul trouble. Free throws up and no good.
Luckily Southeast has missed some free throws for us too. That's helped us.
They are 3 for 6 from the line. Lincoln 8 of 9.
Now they need to block the shooter out here. Cook ought to get him.
Free throws up, no good. Off the back of the rim, no good.
See, that is you got to be ready to get the ball. We should have had that rebound.
Darius Owsley got the missed free throw. Cruz going to pick up his third foul. So just like that, Lincoln now, they're the ones in the foul trouble. And Anderson and Sonor.
Well, Cruz has got 3.
Free throw is up and no good.
Cruz comes in and plays a physical game for us, and he's got 3 fouls already too. So, we're going to need him in the second half for toughness underneath and rebounding and defense.
Second free throw up and no good, and Block goes up and gets it.
Well, luckily they're not a very good free throw shooting team because it would have been a lot closer.
Absolutely. Lincoln up by 15. 2:15 to go in this first half.
Well, that guy can't guard Cook. So
no, Cook's trying to get him out on him, and he's not wanting any part. There's a 3 by Cook. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Off of Southeast, going to stay with Lincoln. They're wanting over the back, but Cruz had position with the ball, and Anderson tried to sneak in there under him. It was a good no call.
Right. I would have liked to see him all clear out and just let Cook wheel and deal.
Well, Cook was trying to get him to come out. There's another 3 by Horsham. It's going to be a foul on the baseline on Sonor. He picks up his 3rd.
Nice.
I think he just got tangled up with somebody, and they're going to call a foul on him.
He just was like a defensive pass rusher in football, just pushed Block out of the way trying to set a pick. They're not going to let any of that go on, that's for sure.
And they have been consistent this first half. Block to the line. He's going to shoot 2. First free throw's up and good.
Well, we're at 69% as a team, which is pretty good. I think this team can get it to 75 by the end of the year. They've steadily been improving.
Second free throw's up and good. Gavin with 4 points tonight. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Lincoln 28, Southeast 11.
Just need to move our feet. Don't reach in and get any more fouls.
There's a drive. Up. No good. Rebound by Henry. He goes back up and lays it in.
Well, here again, we're not blocking him out.
And that's what he's down there for, just to get the junk and put it back up.
We've kept him under control pretty good. He's only got 5 points so far in the half.
Oh, there's a hold, no call by Crawford. Horsham to Ebler. Ebler, the sophomore, he's in the ball game for Podbelsic, who's in foul trouble. There's a cut to the basketball block. Headshot, no good. He's going to be fouled, and going back to the line is Gavin Block.
Good take by Block. He leads the team in free throw attempts by far, almost double anybody else. Blocks.
First foul on Hughes.
Shot almost 100 free throws.
Both teams in the double bonus. 1:23 to go in the first. First free throw's up and good.
Here comes Joey in now.
Be sure to catch our weekly sports talk show hosted by myself, Scott Kirby, providing interviews, scores, and opinions regarding local, collegiate, and professional sports. Block's second free throw. On the way, up, good. Extends the lead to 17 with 1:23 to go in the first half.
Well, we haven't gotten many steals off this press yet, so
there's a steal by Olden. Almost, they get it right back. Olden went up and got to hit it right back. There's Henry up, blocked by Block, but he's going to be called for a foul. And we just got to get back on defense. They're pushing it up, getting it to the big guy, and we're not in any position to even defend that.
Right. Well, they've had several attempts going to the basket, and we've been pretty lucky, really, so far that they haven't made their free throws. And
that one rolls in for Henry.
Block's got 2 fouls too now, so don't want to pick up a cheap one here before the half.
Second free throw rattles out, rebounded by Cruz. 1 minute and 5 seconds to go in the first half. Lincoln 30, Southeast 14. There's Cook. He's going to drive. Hands it off to Olden, who hands off to Block. Block dribbles up, swings it across to Cruz. Lincoln trying to ease some time off the clock to end this first half. Down to 45 seconds. Just take care of the basketball. Olden guarded by Anderson. Nothing there. Gets it to Cook.
Well,
down to 30.
When the time comes and you take the ball to the basket, everybody else has got to crash the boards.
20 seconds to go in the first half. Cruz with it up top. Olden with it on the wing.
Cruz is filled in nicely for Bobby while he's been on the bench.
Cook. Yep. Cook has it with 12 seconds up top. Swing it around, down to 5. Olden with it. Kicks it out to Horsham for a 3. Just a little too short, no good. Your halftime score, Lincoln 30, Southeast 14.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you'd have said we'd hold them to 14 in the first half, I wouldn't have believed you. We're playing solid defense. We're doing a better job rebounding than I thought we would. So, all in all, I think the coaches should be fairly happy going into the half. Now, we got to keep this lead.
Absolutely.
You don't want to go basket for basket, but even if we did, we win by 15. So that would be a good thing. But this is a game. It's our game to win, so we need to be tough in the second half.
Well, that's one of, a beef that Coach Howe had last night. The kids didn't come out and play. They wanted to rely on the 3. They come out, they hit a couple of 3s, so Lincoln thinks we have to hit the 3. And, it's just go to the basket. We've seen it. We've been to the line 13 times tonight. We're 12 from 13 from the line. And last night we had 10 free throws for the whole game.
Right.
And, so getting to the free throw line, it's he's preached it and preached it. You can win and you can lose a game, from the free throw line.
Absolutely. Well, and like you say, keep going to the basket. Then you kick it out, and that opens up the 3 for you. So Bobby will be coming back in the third quarter. He sat quite a bit of the second quarter, and we can get the starters back in there. I look for Joey Oldham to give us a spark in the second half.
Your halftime score, the Lincoln Rail Splitters 30, Southeast Spartans 14. We will take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have second half action, so stay tuned. This is Lincoln Raider Basketball on CITV 5.
There are lots of credit cards out there. Lots and lots. The SEFCU Visa credit card stands out. No annual fees, great rates, incredible rewards options, and local service. Switch to SEFCU and get the Visa credit card you'll treasure.
Apply for your SEFCU Visa Rewards credit card today. Just stop in, call, or apply online at SEFCU.com. Isn't it time you switched?
My husband, Hank, never took life too seriously till our son was born. That day, he bought life insurance. There's no way I could send our boy to college without it. If there was one thing I could say to Hank, it'd be thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Hank.
Life insurance you can use while you're still living.
You are one lucky lady.
Mm-hmm.
Call me, your State Farm agent, Chris Coyne, in Lincoln and Atlanta for all your life insurance needs.
Founded in Lincoln in 1944, Lincoln Christian University now enrolls more than 1,000 students in undergraduate, seminary, and graduate studies, gaining the knowledge to live their mission in the church, the workplace, and the world. Learn more at lincolnchristian.edu. Whether making arrangements for a loved one or pre-planning your final preparations, rely on Peasley Memorial and Peasley Funeral Homes in Lincoln and Atlanta. Call Don at 732-8141 to receive the sympathy, care, understanding, and experience you need.
We are back at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. I'm Scott Kirby along with Chris Coyne. Getting ready to kick off this third quarter. It's Lincoln 30, Southeast 14. Going to be Southeast ball to start the second half.
Well, let's hope they keep calling it tight because they're a lot more stronger and physical than we are, but they're not letting them get after it underneath, which I think is in our favor. So we'll see what they do. Last night's game, they weren't consistent from the first half to the second as far as the refereeing.
Southeast with it to start this opening third period. Down by 16. And they're going to get a foul on Bowlby already, and he's coming out.
Well, you know, he's always trying to cut him off at the baseline, and you just got to avoid the contact when you got 2 fouls. And now he's got 3, and he's back on the bench. He missed over half the second quarter.
So Bowlby goes to the bench. Cruz gets back in there. There's a 3 by Sonora off the front of the rim, no good. And block goes to get it.
Boy, we were blocking Henry out, and he went over the back. Luckily,
Cook gets it up to block. They swing it over to Horsham. Hands off back to block. Cook, Lincoln back in their little 3-man weave up top, trying to extend the defensive Southeast. There goes block to the basket. Spin, nothing there. Kicks it out to Cook.
Like to see block spin on that, take it to the basket.
Cruz on the wing, guarded by the big guy. Gets it up to Pod.
Cruz is putting in a lot of minutes tonight for Bowlby.
Lincoln just trying to move the ball. You know, it's they're up by 16. You can eat some time off the clock. You don't want to get in a run and gun situation. We got, we're in a little bit of foul trouble ourselves. There's Cook. He pulls up for a jumper. Just a little too short off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Southeast. Sonor, he pushes it up, gets it up real quick.
Wow, that wasn't much contact at all either, just like Bowlby's foul.
Cruz is going to pick up his 4th.
You know, sometimes I think that we don't look at the basket.
So
when
just
we're
like
on
that,
offense. Running the clock's good too. I agree, but
Southeast, they've been working that baseline the whole time, and we're just having a hard time getting over to cut it off, and they're calling the foul. So Sonora goes up, rolls around, and falls.
We'll see what Bowlby can do with 3 fouls on him.
Cruz has a seat. Bowlby checks back in with 3. Cruz with 4. 2 team fouls on Lincoln. 6:18 to go into third. Cook all the way across to Horsham. And he kicks it back out to Cook. Was just about 6:10 to go.
Got to take your time, run the offense. Here's a shot for Horsham.
And Bowlby picks up his 4th, and the referees just aren't letting him play.
Holy cow. I didn't see that at all. Bowlby's probably thinking, what do I got to do out here to not get a foul? You can't do anything. This is really unusual because we've seen a lot of games that were just playground.
It's very unfortunate that the refs, they're controlling the game, but, it's just, I don't know. Ball's in, back to game action.
Got to let them play a little.
There's a 3 on the way, no good. Rebound goes up, and block comes out there with it. Call that a foul. Gets it up to Cruz. Block with it up top, guarded there by Hill to Cook.
Well, we got to really watch our picks. That's where we're getting a lot of fouls called.
Cruz checks back in for Bowlby. Cruz has 4. There's a layup by Block, no good. And
stop the
Southeast,
ball.
Anderson pushes it up. There's the 3 on the way, good. Sonor, you don't want to get him in a rhythm because he'll knock him down.
They're going to make a run at us here now, so we'll see if we can hold them off and keep it double-digit lead going into the 4th quarter, hopefully.
Lincoln up by 11. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Horsham for a 3, no good. Rebound comes out Southeast. They push it up. There's a drive and a charge.
Yeah, they're going to be looking to start running on us. So we were looking earlier. We got like 38 charges, and I think Block's probably got 27 of them. So that was a good timing on his part because we need to get the ball back and not give up a layup, fast break layup, and start to lose the momentum. So need something going to the basket here if we can, and 3-point play.
Lincoln gets it across. Cook has it on the wing, gets it to Pod in the corner. They swing it back around. There goes Block to Pod for a 3. Ooh, airballed it. They try to inbound it. They do. Southeast saves it.
Well, that was kind of
silly.
To
Lincoln, and Coach Al calls a timeout. He wants to settle him down. He's probably going to tell him, let's go to the basket.
Right. That one there, the shot looked good from my perspective. I thought Pod Belsic made it. But, yeah, I think he's probably telling him, let's work the offense, execute the offense, take your time, get some good shots, going to the basket. Block can take it to the hole. He doesn't always close it and makes the basket, but a lot of times he'll get fouled. So
check out the new weekly Central Illinois Outdoorsman series airing on CITV 5 at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. daily. For a complete schedule of all broadcasting and programs, go to CITV5.com.
Well, we need Max Cook to take over and start handling the ball a little bit more, take some shots for us. He makes real good decisions. Doesn't hardly ever force it.
They try to get it down the block. He couldn't handle it. And Cruz, good defense there. Southeast throws up a prayer. It's on the ground. Lincoln's on it. Horsham comes out of there.
Good hustle by Pod. Good hustle by Pod Belsic. Got the ball for us.
And Lincoln, they just need to settle down right now. I mean, up by 11, trying to force some things. There goes Cook. Kicks it out to Pod.
Well, they're pushing now that's not being called, so we'll see. They're tight on Cook.
Horsham up top, guarded by Anderson. Gives it to Cruz. To block, he's double teamed. He dribbles out of it. Gives it to Cruz in the corner.
Got to keep your head up.
Cruz all the way across to Horsham, nothing there. Good ball move by Lincoln. Get it underneath to block and lays it up and good.
Right. Good
That's
pass
what
by
you
Cook.
want. Ate a lot of time off the clock and got an easy bucket.
Well, I'm glad to see them not just settling. I thought Horsham was going to shoot that because he was open.
I think after the timeout they had, he knew better. So with 3:10 to go in this third, it's Lincoln 32, Southeast 19. Anderson drives, cut off the baseline by Cruz.
Surprised they didn't call a foul there. That was a foul.
Cruz was there, but, Lincoln with it, block to Horsham. Cook, guarded by Senor. Cook drives, kicks it out. There's a three on the way, good.
Well, look for them to score. I thought they'd call a timeout.
So Lincoln,
up 16.
Yeah, back up by 16. Senor for a deep three.
Wow.
All right, off the backboard. Didn't even look good. And now they're just throwing up prayers.
I'm surprised their coach isn't calling timeout because they're losing control.
2:20 to go in this third period. Lincoln with the ball.
This is where discipline comes in to handle the ball, take your time, be smart.
Conradi and Olden set to check in at the next dead ball. There goes Cruz. He drives, trips. Going to be a foul. Good move by Cruz.
Yeah, he had a layup there, I think. He would have had a layup. If you got a lane, take it to the hole.
Foul is on number 15. No, it's on number 40.
Cruz has filled in well tonight. Plays good, solid defense. Pick up the slack from Bowlby being on the bench for foul trouble.
Foul was on number 40, Jalen Henry. His first. I thought he already had a foul, but I guess not.
Well, Conradi, I think, is coming in the game. 6'6" sophomore for us. Give us another big guy. They really don't utilize or take advantage of their height with their big guy underneath like you think they would.
Our next broadcast will be in 2 weeks, February 8th against Rochester here at Roy S. Anderson. Lincoln is off next Friday and traveling to Springfield High Saturday, and that will be a 5 o'clock JV kickoff. So if you guys want to make the trip to that, make sure you're there. It's an early start, Chris.
Saturday conference games are at 6:30. I got to keep remembering that. I'm glad I asked today because I've been late.
And then after next week, we got some home cooking. Our next 4 games are at home. So this tonight, this would be I don't want to count my eggs before they're hatched, but this would be a big win for Lincoln tonight after dropping one to SHG last night.
Yes, we need to take care of business. Get this win tonight. We ought to go down and beat Springfield Southeast, come back home, Rochester. That's 3 wins that we should get. But we need to focus on what's going on right now.
Horsham couldn't get the ball in, and Lincoln has to use another timeout. Well, they've used more timeouts this game than I think they have all year.
Yeah, sometimes we don't set picks to get open on those out-of-bounds plays. And we're not going to juke anybody from Southeast. They're quicker than we are, so it's hard to get open if you don't set a pick for your teammate.
See Cruz over on the sideline getting taped up by Lincoln's trainer, Missy Anderson.
You know, he might have hurt his leg when he got tripped up on that drive to the basket.
Might have got a strawberry, I guess wouldn't call it a rug burn because you're playing on wood, but a wood burn. He's getting taped up, so he's got 4 fouls.
Well,
Volby's still on the bench. Adam Conrady's into the ball game.
Yeah, I'd like to see Conrady battle with their big guy, Henry, number 40.
He's big enough to battle down there. It's just a matter of being a little quick and just a little raw. Block goes up, fights his way in, can't get it to fall. Southeast comes out there with it.
No, we didn't have any rebounders. Could have got that rebound possibly. Nobody was there.
Anderson swings it over in the corner. Nothing there for Sonora. They swing it back around. They like that cross-court pass. Crawford with it up top, guarded by Joey Olden. He dribbles, kicks it out in the corner. Rims in and out, no good. But Henry's there to put it back.
See, somebody's got to get on him. Every time the ball goes up, you got to look for that big guy and block him out.
Minute 30 to go in this third period. Lincoln 37, Southeast 19. There's a foul by Sonora. Did he get him on the arm, or are they going to give it to Crawford? They're going to give it to Sonora. That's his 4th.
Well, we need Cook and Joey Oldham to handle the ball. They're our best ball handlers. Give them the ball. Let them do their job.
Cook with it up top. Lincoln up by 14. Cook picks up his dribble. Yep.
Quite 7 points. I didn't think he even had 7 points, to be honest with you.
Lincoln looking to chew some time off this clock.
Well, minutes ago, they'll run it down to about 10 seconds, I would think.
1 minute.
And then set a play up. Got to go to the pass.
Yep, watch your passes.
Don't want to give up an easy layup here and lose the momentum.
Down to 45 seconds in this third period. Lincoln up by 14 with the ball. Cook has it up top, guarded by Sonora. He's got 4 fouls. Horsham to Cook. Cook at the wing with 30 to go. Cook waves him out. He dribbles to his left, gives it to Olden, who's at the top of the key. Got to get rid of it. He does. To block at the wing. Down to 12.
All right, set a play. Set a play.
Cook with it with 7. Cook drives.
Crash the boards now.
Conrady, a little jumper off the rim, no good. On the ground, and that's going to do it for your third period. Good look by Conrady on the wing, just missed it.
That's what I was going to say. Look good from here.
At the end of 3, it's Lincoln 35, Southeast 21. We'll be back with the fourth quarter, so stay tuned. This is Lincoln Rather Basketball on CI TV5.
Here's some winter tips from Sharon's Auto Repair to help you prepare for the changes in the weather that can surprise any of us. Make sure to have your wipers replaced to help keep your windows clean, and use your defroster with fresh air from the outside of the car to help prevent your windows from fogging up. Also be sure to keep your tires properly inflated to help with traction and control on those ice-covered roads. Give Sharon's Auto Repair a call at 735-2222 for your winter checkup maintenance, and we'll keep your vehicle in good running condition and your family safe for these winter months ahead and ready for whatever Mother Nature throws at us.
Aaron, you're all set.
Great, thanks.
Mike, thanks for doing that discount double check. You saved us hundreds.
What was that?
The discount double check? It's when we comb through your policies to make sure that you're getting all the discounts you deserve.
No, I get that part, but you guys are doing my move.
The discount double check move?
It's my touchdown dance.
You're a dancer?
I'm a quarterback.
Oh, quarterback. I'm a robot. Get out of here.
Aaron Rodgers got his. How about you?
See me, State Farm Agent Chris Coyne, for all your auto and homeowners insurance needs.
There are lots of credit cards out there. Lots and lots. The SEFCU Visa credit card stands out. No annual fees, great rates, incredible rewards options, and local service. Switch to SEFCU and get the Visa credit card you'll treasure.
Apply for your SEFCU Visa Rewards credit card today. Just stop in, call, or apply online at SEFCU.com. Isn't it time you switched?
When life gives you lemons, don't just settle for lemonade. Call Grimaldi Law Office. DUI and criminal defense.
Frontier Mutual Insurance Company, conveniently located in Lincoln, Illinois, and proudly protecting Illinois farmers and their property for over 125 years. Visit frontiermutual.com and learn about our friendly farm and home insurance protection, or to locate an agent near you. Fricke Calvert Schrader Funeral Homes in Lincoln and Mount Pulaski have been proudly serving the surrounding communities for over 90 years. Contact Fricke Calvert Schrader Funeral Homes to assist you in your time of need for both large gatherings or small intimate settings to visit, remember, and relax.
Welcome back to tonight's action between the Rail Splitters and the Spartans of Southeast. It's getting ready to tip off this fourth quarter. Lincoln up 35-21. There's a backdoor to Olden, nothing there, and they kick it back out.
Well, Joey had a layup. He didn't take it. Well, we were up 14, I think, and a half, I believe. So,
what was Cruz thinking there? I don't know if it slipped out of his hands or what, but
Olden was open underneath, nobody around him, and he just threw it over his head. Got a little anxious.
Southeast with the ball, down 14. Fourth period just underway. Sonora has it up top.
Well, we don't want them to start getting confidence from the outside.
Anderson in the corner for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped off of Cruz, and Olden comes out of there with it.
Good battling by Cruz. He's had a good night tonight. You know, He won't show up in the box score much, but I'll tell you what, he's played good minutes.
He's filled in for Bowlby nicely. Bowlby has three, so he's going to...
his hand was up in the basket on the net.
Yeah, they're not going to call it. Everybody here knew it except for the officials. Sonora kicks it in the corner. There's a drive by Hill, and they're going to get a foul on.
Well, I don't know how you missed that call.
Especially when the net flies up.
Yeah.
That's just an obvious call there.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer. I don't think Pod would have made it anyway, but still, that would have been basket interference.
That was Cruz's fifth foul. They're saying he was shooting. There's no way he was shooting on that. Although I can't see.
I don't think he was shooting either. He wasn't even to the.
Well, they're saying he's shooting, so I guess if you whine enough and tell the officials that you can go to the line. Well, anyway, B.J. Hill at the line for two, makes his first.
Well, we just need to protect the ball, take our time this quarter, and just keep executing the offense.
Second free throw's good.
This is a game that we should, put it away.
Still, you're still up by double digits. Just take care of the basketball. Go to the hoop.
Watch the trap.
There was the trap. Southeast stripped away, but Cook was able to track it down.
We need to talk to each other and tell them about that. It's coming.
Olden has it up top.
See, they're going to start pressuring the ball now for turnovers.
Olden up top. Pestered. He gets it to Pod. Pod drives. Nothing there. Pulls it back out to Block. Block spins. Hands off to Cook. Bowlby back in the game. He's got 4 fouls as well.
Well, the boys are doing a good job of stepping through that double team. You got to be real strong with the basketball. Strong hands.
Cook drives. Gets it down low to Bowlby. Nothing there. Block has it. He goes up. Nothing there. No foul called. Southeast comes out there with it. Sonora, he drives. Kicks it off. And lays it up and good to Jackson.
Well, you got to take the ball right into that guy and get the foul. You got to be strong when you're underneath. I thought Bowlby was going to take the shot because he had an open shot too, and he passed off and gave the defender enough time to get back on block. Can't be afraid of contact.
Lead is down to 10. Just under 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Lincoln gets it in. Cook has it, guarded by Sonor. And you like to see him running some time off the clock, but then your offense is a little stagnant. There's a reverse layup by Bowlby. Nice look by Bowlby, and I don't know how he got that to go in.
I was going to say, when he gets the ball underneath the basket, you got to shoot that.
Good cutoff by Bowlby on the baseline. There's a three by Sonor, no good. Block comes out of there with it, hit in the face, and there's going to be a foul called on Southeast.
Well, they're going to the basket. They're going to the ball, and they're crashing the boards, and so we need to fight back that pressure and be just as tough and intense as they are.
Foul is on Hill, his fifth. He'll check out, and D'Angelo Hughes will check in.
Like to see the home run play here, maybe, huh?
Well,
there we go.
There it goes. Olden gets it down. He's cut off there by Henry, but they get it across.
Keep them honest.
Take care of the basketball.
Yeah, they're looking to trap every time they can on the ball.
And they're going to get a hand out there just almost like that. I don't know how Lincoln came out with her with that, but
well, it's
they
a good
did.
thing Pod is quick. He's recovered the ball a couple, 3 times for us.
Cook trots it up, lays it up, good, foul,
Nice.
count it.
That's huge, huge. Put this down, go up by 14, 13. That'll be 15, yeah, right. Whatever.
Hold on, we'll see
go
in a
up. Great move by Cook. Now
And that, that's what Cook can do. He can take over a game, and before you know it, he's got 10, 11 points. So misses the and one, but Lincoln up 14, just under 5 minutes to go. Southeast pushes it up.
Well, keep making them work for everything they
There's
get.
a three in the corner, no good. Goes up 4 by Henry, and he lays it back up and good. And that's hard to defend.
Yeah,
he can just go up and get it.
There ain't anything you do about that when it bounces out in front of the rim like that.
Southeast is going to take a timeout. They're down by 12, 4:44 to go.
Well, they're going to make a run at us right now, and I look for them to be pressing on every made basket. They're going to press, I would bet. So we need to keep our head up and look down the floor. Maybe we can get some easy baskets out of it.
Be sure to catch our weekly sports talk, the CITV 5 weekly sports talk. Program airs at 7 noon and 9 p.m. daily with a new show airing every Thursday. Send any scores, updates, or information to scores@citv5.com. You can also keep track of Lincoln Rather Basketball at ratherbasketball.com for upcoming schedule, previous scores, highlights, pictures, former players, alumni, see what they're doing now. So check out ratherbasketball.com.
Well, Evansville's at ISU tonight, so Jordan Nelson will be playing there.
Lincoln has to call a timeout. Couldn't get it inbounded. That's going to leave them with 2 timeouts remaining with 4:44 to go in this ball game. And I think we'll take a timeout as well, Chris. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Not only have hairstyles and fashion changed over the past 30 years, but so has life. You may have reached your golden years, and you are retired and just enjoying your grandchildren, or maybe you just started your own family. Either way, your insurance needs have changed. You can't afford to just sleep through the changes. You need to protect your family from life's unknown. At Country Financial, we have the strength to keep everything balanced, so there are no surprises. So when you're looking for some help out there, look for me, Joe Ryan, located downtown on the square. I can help.
There are lots of credit cards out there. Lots and lots. The SEFCU Visa credit card stands out. No annual fees, great rates, incredible rewards options, and local service. Switch to SEFCU and get the Visa credit card you'll treasure.
Apply for your SEFCU Visa Rewards credit card today. Just stop in, call, or apply online at SEFCU.com. Isn't it time you switched?
Founded in Lincoln in 1944, Lincoln Christian University now enrolls more than 1,000 students in undergraduate, seminary, and graduate studies, gaining the knowledge to live their mission in the church, the workplace, and the world. Learn more at lincolnchristian.edu. Fricke Calvert Schrader Funeral Homes in Lincoln and Mount Pulaski have been proudly serving the surrounding communities for over 90 years. Contact Fricke Calvert Schrader Funeral Homes to assist you in your time of need for both large gatherings or small intimate settings to visit, remember, and relax.
Welcome back to tonight's action here at Roy S. Anderson. Scott Kirby along with Chris Coyne. 4:44 to go in this ball game. Lincoln up by 12. Lincoln gets it in.
Well, you know, we average 50 points a game and we give up 39, so we're trending right towards that. Giving up 39 points and 27 to Southeast so far is outstanding.
There's a little holding foul on DeAndre Crawford, number 21, his first. And that will put Lincoln in the bonus next foul.
Well, you know, game can be won tonight if we can make our free throws. We've been shooting well so far tonight.
Pod gets it into Bowlby. He's guarded by Henry. And there's a push by Henry. Bowlby goes up. They're not going to count it. It's not the NBA, but he will go to the line for one in the bonus.
Well, he's a good shooter, and, you know, with nobody else underneath the basket, you might as well take it to the hole and get the foul.
It's Henry's second foul, seventh team foul with 4:29 to go in this ball game.
We are shooting for our free throws tonight. We were 12 for 13 at one time. I know Cook's missed 2.
We're 12 for 14. Now we are, did he make that?
Yes.
13 for 15.
Yeah. And Cook's got the only 2 misses.
Second free throw's up and good.
Well, this is when the experienced players, Block, Cook, and Bowlby, need to step up and make some plays.
Well, they've been looking for number 30 in the corner. He must be their three-point specialist, Hughes. There's a kick off Cook and stay with Southeast.
Now's when the defense needs to come to the front here for us. We play really good 1-2-2 zone defense.
And Lincoln's done a really good job of keeping their scores in check. There's a spin by Henry up, no good. Rebound to the little guy, Pod. He comes out of there. Well, you know, you're holding right now, you're holding Herman Senor to 5 and Jager Anderson to 2 points. And, you know, that's huge.
And Henry's only got 10, so.
Cook back door to Pod, nothing there, kicks it over. They swing it around. From right to left to Cook, back in the corner to Pod.
Nobody wants to shoot it.
And there's a foul on Crawford. And it's going to come down to free throws. You make your free throws, it's not even going to be a game, you know.
Well, I think that's really smart. I'm sure the coaches have told them, look, we don't need to shoot the 3. We need to run the clock.
And they're going to come out and foul you because that's what they've been doing all night. And you go down to the line and you knock them down, and you come away with a victory. So Block's at the line.
Bowlby's our best free throw shooter at 79, and then you got Block at 75%. So
Block drains the first one. Lincoln up 15. I think their biggest lead tonight was 16, maybe 17. Second free throw up and good for Block.
It's good for him.
Block with 10 points on the evening.
Now, no fouls. I would say, you know, don't stop the clock. Let this clock run.
They're going to start chucking. They're down 15 with 3:40 to go. They've got to get something going.
Just move your feet. Keep your hands up.
All the way across to Crawford in the corner, off the rim, no good. Good box out by Bowlby on Henry, and Lincoln comes out of there with the rebound. He didn't get the rebound, but he prevented Henry from going and getting it.
Right, he sealed him off nice. They are just not a very good outside shooting team, or at least tonight they're not. Some of that's our defense. Block getting fouled there, not getting called. But we've let them shoot outside pretty much, and they haven't made too many.
Lincoln with the ball. About 3 minutes to go in this ball game. There's Bowlby for a little jumper. Rims in and out, no good, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Good look by Block. Bowlby rolled down the lane. If you go to the basket without the ball, good things are going to happen to you. You're going to get a rebound. You're going to get a pass like that. Stick around, hang around the basket. Good things happen.
Bowlby's first free throw in and good. That's Henry's third foul. Ninth team foul for Southeast.
Bowlby's probably going to be up about 80% or more now for the year. He hasn't shot a lot of free throws, but he's a really good shooter.
Nothing but net on the second. Lincoln up 18.
Well, we got 3 boys with 9 points and 1 with 10. That's just been the season right there. 9, 10, 11 points for all the starters. Well balanced.
2:45 to go in this ball game. There's a 3 off the rim, no good, and Block's going to come out of there with it.
He's done a good job tonight rebounding. He's so long, you know. He can get a lot of the ones that come out front.
Gets it over to Pod in the wing. Pod thinks about a 3, but doesn't. Reverse layup by Bowlby, and boy, he's got that nailed.
I was going to say, you got to shoot that.
That's his move right there. Edward Bowlby with another reverse layup.
Well, he's had some big fourth quarters for us, and this is another one. He's got 11 points.
Another turnover by Southeast. Lincoln up by 20, and you look at turnovers, Southeast only with 4. That was their 5th, and Lincoln was 7.
Well, that surprises me because I thought it'd be the other way around. We're averaging about 7, 8 turnovers a game, which is excellent.
You know, I wish they had a time of possession stat because it seems like we've had the ball, you know, not the whole game, obviously, but a good majority of it.
Well, we forced Southeast to go down and take quick shots because they've been behind the whole time, and then, like you say, we've been able to run the time off nicely.
Lincoln up by 20, and Coach Al's going to empty his bench with 1:35 to go in this ball game. There's a drive-by block, blocked by Henry, jump ball, and Gavin's on the ground holding his calf. I hope it's just a cramp.
Yeah.
It is. He's holding his calf, and let's hope it's just a cramp. Yeah, it is. Missy's working on it. He'll come out. A whole slew of Railers are going to check in. It looks like Will Cook, Peyton Ebler, Jordan Perry, Bobby Donofsky, Adam Conrady. And for the Railers to finish this ball game up.
Tell you what, solid game, up 20, 47-27 against a really good Southeast team. This should help our confidence after last night's loss down at Sacred Heart by 3.
And this is just a statement game right here, Chris. Right. You know, yeah, we lost last night by 3, and you come and you answer it with a game like this. Coach Al has to be pleased.
Well, we'll go 10-2 in the conference, and Southeast to go 9-2, I believe.
So it's jumbled up right now. It's not really a 3-way tie because Lincoln's played a game more than Southeast and Sacred Heart, but Sacred Heart still has to travel to Lincoln, and
that'll be a big game, and that's usually one of the last regular season conference games too.
Down to 45 seconds. It's been all Railers right from the get-go, Chris. Tried to tap it out of there. Lincoln's going to keep it. Donofsky gets it down low to Conrady. Nothing there. And Southeast is going to come away with it.
Conrady had a basket. He just couldn't grab the ball.
25 seconds left in this ball game. Lincoln up by 20.
Well, I'll tell you what, pretty solid game tonight. Did exactly what they're needing to do, execute the offense, play really good defense. You know, they've only given up 27 points to a really solid Southeast team. So, you know, good game tonight, great game plan. Coaches should be
they should be
satisfied.
Absolutely.
You know, you hate to lose down at Sacred Heart last night, but if you do, you want to come back and have a good game like this, beat them by 20. So, you know, we improved the game. I thought we did a good job on their big guy, Henry. I think he only had 10 points. And we did a better job than we have been on rebounding. But the game, I think a lot of it was free throw shooting. We did really well.
Absolutely. 18 for 20 from the line.
It's 90%.
They were 6 from 13, so they were under 50%. And
Southeast is not a very good outside shooting team, and we kept allowing them to shoot outside for that very reason. So good game tonight. You know, I thought Cruz came in and played some really good minutes for Bowlby there in the second and the third quarter when Edward was in foul trouble. Good to have Joey Oldham back. I think, you know, he's coming off the bench, 6 man. I think he's trying to get back into the flow of the offense and, you know, on the team. But Bowlby had a big fourth quarter. He's done that for us many times, and And Cook here again, he had a good floor game for us, and I really think that he could, look for a shot a little bit more. But, all in all, very well balanced game. Had four guys had 9 or 10 points.
Yeah, Bobby leading scorer for the Railers with 11, and he sat on the bench most of the game. Let's see what minute-wise, had to empty the bench there, with some foul trouble. And Cruz got a lot of playing time tonight. He ended up fouling out, but Bobby was able to stick it out and finish the game without fouling out. But overall, they've got to be very pleased. You might even see a smile or two out of these coaches, because this was a game coming into that it was a must-win situation. You don't want to fall 2 games in a row and then be a game back in the Central State 8.
Right.
Because, it's just I don't know how to explain it, but it's just – you had to come out here with a win, and
I really
dominated.
I thought, we played really well. I thought Southeast would give us more of a fight than they did. To win by 20, that was very surprising to me. I thought it'd be a lot closer game. They didn't shoot very well, like we talked about before. But you know what? We're so balanced. We got so many different weapons.
Right.
All 5 starters. Pod hit a couple shots for us. Got some loose balls for us when we needed it. Block had a good game, took the ball to the basket several times for us, made some free throws when we needed it, got a charge called when we needed it, got the ball back for us. So, our starters made plays when we needed them to make plays tonight.
And, the officials, they kept the game under control. They called the fouls, and I think that had a lot to do with something, as far as the game tempo. And Southeast wasn't able to come out and be as physical as they wanted to be, because you could tell right from the get-go they were wanting to be physical. But, there's a fine line between physical and fouling. And the referees, I guess you could say they did a good job calling it, but they were consistent.
Right.
And,
Well, historically, Sacred Heart Griffin's been a real physical team, and they're going to have to come here and play us here at home. And, we have to win out at home. We cannot lose any more games. We got next week off, I think, but then we come home for back-to-back 2 weekends in a row, 8th and 9th of February, and then the following weekend of 4 home games. So we got 4 conference games at home. We need to win them all if we're going to win this year's conference. I'll tell you what, Central State 8's tough this year. We're ranked, I think, 7th in Class 3A. Southeast is 10th. We might drop since we got beat to Sacred Heart last night. But, doesn't matter what we are now. It's in the end of February, and the boys are, Coach Alexander always talks about, hey, we need to be playing our best ball in March.
Absolutely. Your final score, the Lincoln Railers, 47-27. That's going to do it for Chris and myself. We'll be off for a couple weeks. We'll be back here February 8th and 9th, and then the 15th and 16th. We got 4 home games in a row. So we go to Springfield High next Saturday. Shouldn't be much of a ball game there, but you just never know. So.
Well, yeah, we should win against Springfield, and then we come home. I think the next game at home is Rochester. We're 20-4. I think that that's probably better than most people would have thought we would be at this time of the year. But, the boys are so fundamentally sound, and the coaching – we have good game plans. We know these teams in the Central State 8, so we know what to do against them. And tonight's tight calling for the referees, I think, was in our favor, because we're just not that strong of a team, more of a finesse team. And we didn't rely on the 3.
All right.
That's awesome, because we know we can do that. So, you can always kick it out and hit the 3, but if you're getting the ball going into the basket, that's even better, and it draws fouls, because we're a good free throw shooting team, up over 70% probably now. So things are looking good for Railer Nation.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for sponsoring these events. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. So until next time, you've been watching Lincoln Railer Basketball on CITV 5.